Hey everybody, it's Jenny McGarvey, and I'm back with you again today to share how I planned in my mini happy planner. This is the Be Happy, Be Bright, Be You, and it is dated. There's a look at last week where I did all stamping, including the decorations and the functional bits of my planning. I was so excited about this week. Not only did it stretch me creatively, but the end results were really fun and funky and ended up being exactly just what I needed. Now, as you can see, I'm going to get ready to plan this week, and I'm going to use this brand new sticker book from Hobby Lobby, I believe, and then also the new Happy Planner stamps. So I just gave you a good look at the sticker book. I'm really excited about the florals in there. They're just kind of like my favorite thing ever, and I wanted to make sure that I got to use them in my Happy Planner. So I've put down the first one, and then I'm going to layer down an activity sticker overlapping just ever so slightly, and then using this small blue and white polka dot banner sticker to cover up the to-do part. Now, I know you're thinking, why did you use blue? Yeah, I know, I can totally understand that. I decided that what I wanted to do was I wanted to make this not only pink and white and green and black, but also add the blue in as well. When I was flipping through the sticker book, I really liked the combination and the way that they look together, and I figured, again, it's just 1 week. If it's not my favorite color scheme, I never have to do it again. So I'm using the Happy Planner stamps, and this week I'm going to rely heavily on magenta Versacolor ink pad. It is a pigment ink pad, and that means that the ink sits on top of the paper and does not soak in, therefore you won't have any, but you might let some of these different pigment inks dry a little bit before you touch them, as they could smear. They are a little bit slower drying. That's not true of my favorite VersaFine, which you guys usually see me use, but this week I'm not using that one at all because I wanted to just go with the royal blue and hot pink. Now I'm putting down a decorative sticker because I'm alternating it from that floral one, but then also adding these two small floral stickers on top of it, and I kind of love how that turned out, and also really feels super Kate Spade to me, and I absolutely adore that. I'm going to put my activity for the week over there on the right hand side, but what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how you can mask off a stamp. So what that means is that there's a part of the stamp that you don't want to stamp. So I'm going to take this rectangular stamp that says pay bill or something like that in the center, and I'm going to cut a small piece of washi tape and cover the part that says pay bill. So that will, I need to trim the washi tape also to make sure that it doesn't cover up any parts of the block, because I want all of that to show up in the stamping. So right there I have it so that the words are covered. I'm going to add my ink to the rest of the block all around there, right there, getting it nice and inked up, and then I'm going to remove the washi tape so that the ink doesn't transfer onto the pages, and then I'm going to stamp. So you can see right there how that comes out, and that's just a simple masking technique that allows me to stamp only the parts that I want to use. Now I'm going to do it again, and this time I'm going to leave the washi tape so that you can see what happens when you don't remove the washi tape, okay? Because I know you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to leave it, I don't want to do that extra step. Okay, so here's what happens. You can see I added the washi, and now I'm stamping it, and the letters still show up. Boo, what a pain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it up with a sticker, and I'm not really concerned about that because I think that's one of the best parts about combining stickers and stamps, is that you can definitely easily cover something with a sticker. It's not a problem at all. So I'm just using that black and white one, covered up the majority of it, and then I'm going to find the cute little circle and cover up the rest and that exclamation point. So no big deal, but really I did that on purpose so that you could see how that works if you don't remove the washi tape. So make sure if you use it as a mask that you remove it. So now I'm finished with Wednesday, and I'm going to move on to Thursday. And I have several activities, so I just want to add the slightest bit of decoration. So what I'm going to do is take this tiny little square that says Get Chic Done and add it to the end of that baseball game. That way I add the decorative element to the Thursday, but it's really small and kind of blends really well in with Wednesday, and it all just kind of ties together nicely. I'm going to use these small little arrow stickers as bullet points, and lay out my activities for Thursday. It's very, very simple, and I like to add that every now and again when you have so many other things going on, because you don't want to have a total balance of so much. You want to have some simple with some that is a little bit bigger and a little bit more involved. So now I'm ready to work on the right hand side of the page, and it would be wrong of me to not say, hooray, it's Friday. But anyway, there's that big blue box, and remember how I wanted to add the blue along with this pink color scheme? I love it. I love the way the colors look together, and I'm definitely going to have to remember that in the future because I think it turned out great. Now I'm going to add the little gold foil circle at the bottom and pair that with just a tiny little floral, just because it's super cute right there. And then stamp that dentist appointment sticker, which is so stamp, sorry, it's not a sticker, and then add that right there. My Fridays are usually pretty light, and so it's awesome because I can just play around a little bit more with that top box. Now for Saturday, I actually have a ton of things to do, and so I'm going to just use this simple little star bullet because I need to make sure that I have room to get all of the things. Now obviously that wouldn't have been as big of a deal if I hadn't let that decorative element spill into Saturday, but what fun would that be if I didn't add a little bit of fun to all these activities? So really in the end it works out okay, and that's kind of the whole thing, is that by now in my planning process I kind of know what I'm doing. So for you, that's why I highly recommend that if you're still not 100% sure, just keep doing what you do. You don't have to branch out. You don't have to go outside of your comfort zone if you're still trying to find what works for you. Now, once I have all of the bullet points down and all of my activities for Sunday, it's pretty exciting because I really just only have one thing for Sunday, so I know I have quite a bit of room. So I'm going to add this Hello Weekend sticker that'll go right across the top and go all the way out to the edge of the page. And I love that because it brings that whole color scheme in together on that right hand side. And then I'm just going to add one little element where I can put my activity for Sunday, but I'm going to do a little bit more of that masking technique. So I am taking that hexagon sticker, that stamp, sorry, that says plans and has those 3 lines in the center, and I'm going to cover the lines with the washi tape. Now, I managed to make this one piece of washi tape work. However, I then go ahead and I trim off a little teeny tiny corner that went onto the outside. Well, I didn't realize at the time that I also, when cutting that corner, I also got a little bit of ink on one of those bottom lines. So right here, you'll see it right down there in the lower right-hand corner. But you know what? No problemo. Like I already showed you on the other half of the page, I will just cover that tiny little snafu with a sticker and make it look decorative and fun. However, for me, since I'm not a perfectionist, it wouldn't have bothered me to leave it that way, and it's just something I would have watched out for in the future. But instead, I've got this cute little gold foil, and that's cool too. Now I'm going to take my Tombow brush pen and just add a little phrase at the bottom, fun family time. I think that's what it is. Anyway, and just because I like to add something really super decorative down in the note section since I don't use that for anything else that's important. Now that I'm finished, I'm just going to add a little bit of washi tape, and that is it for me. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and watching my video. I really do appreciate it. I would also appreciate if you left me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.